Okay. Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome. What we're about to begin is the 14th, this is the 14th summer, 14th annual immersion that we've done like these. And always, as I'm sure a lot of you have heard me say, these are always what I consider, my favorite of what we do with Life Force Academy, my favorite time of the year, and our favorite. It's not just a course, but it's in some ways, to me, it's been what's powered the whole thing of what we do all the rest of the time, are these immersions that we do. And it's my personal favorite thing to do, how to get inside of the teachings, how to get inside of the practices, and to just remind myself, first and foremost, like what this all is. But not what this all is, because at the end of the day, what it is kind of remembering, and that's what Simran is, and where Simran's name comes from. Simran means to, ordinarily we translate it as like repetition of a mantra, but what it actually means is to remember. And we're remembering what we are, we're remembering what this all is. I think all of us have probably that experience, don't we? Especially with things that are of a yogic nature, it's not really learning intellectually as it is remembering, what is real, what is good, what is important, what is true, what is it that our lives are all about. But to have the great, really, privilege to take a number of days to do that is, to me, incredibly precious, and something I always try to make sure there's like pillars of the year where I'm just talking personally for me, I'm doing that. To enough time in enough space in order to kind of drop down underneath where I ordinarily am dropping down in my day-to-day life. But then, of course, we have a practice, and then you do, like, I know so many of us are doing like a 40-day practice together right now, and that creates consistency. And I always feel like the great magic of this stuff happens when we're doing smaller amounts of time consistently. And yet, there's nothing like a deep dive, like putting on your gear and just going down, drop down under. So we have a beautiful opportunity, as much as possible, to kind of take a refuge away from all of the ordinary activities of our life that are constantly pulling on our prana. All the things that we must worry about. It's important, worrying, normally we don't want to worry, but there's things, if any of us who have children, it's important to worry about them. Not in a worry about them in a negative way, but to be concerned, and because we love them so much, of course we're going to worry a little bit. And so we have responsibilities in our life. We have things that need our attention. And nowadays, especially when all of us are so exposed to so much suffering all over the world in ways that our sensitivities have not encountered in the evolution of our species. So, it's almost enough to feel like, ooh, this could like threaten the existence of the species. So how do you handle that all without totally flipping out and then hurting each other even worse and worse and worse, which, in some cases very much is happening. And so to do something like this, to me, is a great antidote to all of that. It's the opposite. You turn the heart inside out, the bodhicitta. So always we begin and always we end. We'll start with like this life force formula, like 7 pillars, that kind of the distillation of what this 25 years of what we do at Life Force Academy in Kundalini Yoga and Ayurveda and Jyotish and Tantra and so forth. It's a distillation of that. We'll start with the final one, is bodhicitta. And bodhicitta is the heart of compassion. But not just a heart of compassion, of course, not just in what we would say empathy, but the 2 wings of the bodhicitta is both the compassion and the wisdom of that which arises out of that. So no matter what is the trials and challenges and the suffering that I'm experiencing in my life, if I can meet it at that level of my being, not something outside of me, I'm not cultivating something that isn't already there, but I'm accessing my assets. I'm kind of dropping in and bringing alive the real true assets that we have as human beings. We can do that. His Holiness is great 14th Dalai Lama, who just turned 90 years old last week. And I had a great opportunity to just meet him for a brief moment this past spring. And there's living bodhicitta, you see. And so what was an energy that's so just rich and present and real, real and warm, and like so much love is there that from many of the people that encounter him, it just brings you to tears. But that's not something, there's nothing supernatural about the Dalai Lama. He's the first to say, he's just a human. He always said, I'm just a simple monk. So this isn't to point to some, I never had the chance to meet here where we are at Mount Madonna Center, and welcome to everyone who's tuning in from all over the world right now. And I had come here once to this Mount Madonna Center, maybe like 15 or 20 years ago in Simrit, and I believe our son, but I just can't quite even remember it. I just remember being impressed. And then when I arrived back here yesterday, I was impressed again. And wow, what a treat to be here. And I didn't get to ever meet Baba Haridas, the silent monk who this place is created from. I always wanted to, and I encountered him by reading, as many of us have, by reading Be Here Now, and Ramdas encounters Baba Haridas. He used to write on a little chalkboard in his hand. So such beautiful things. This is who we are. This is not something that's outside of us. It's not. These people don't have any capacities that any of us have. We all have the capacities to love. We all have the capacities to really be in a good attunement with the wisdom of life. That's what this is all about. It's about tuning the instrument, and it's so profound in the ways that we can do it, using the sound current, using the kriyas, using dharana. Kriya, in the life force formula, kriya is the active catalyst, numero uno. Purify the channels, activate the prana in the body, navel point, and purify the channels of the mind, manovaha shrota, because otherwise I'm becoming cloudy. And otherwise, I still stay dominated by all my habits that have caused me suffering over and over and over and over again. Certain things don't change unless I actively change them. Some things that change. There's other things that they're deep grooves, and in order for them to change, like the Buddha says, samsara doesn't get rid of itself. So there's some things we have to actively change. Sometimes those things get our attention. Sometimes those things get our attention because maybe we get sick, or then we have some like really difficult engagement with somebody we love, like arguments and disagreements, and sometimes we lose our cool and blow our top, and sometimes we realize we got a problem. And sometimes it takes a relationship to realize that, isn't it? Isn't that how sometimes it is for us? And then that hurts, because then I have to realize, like, oh, like I'm participating in the suffering of this. Not only am I being hurtful to another person, I'm being hurtful to myself by doing so. And so that's how I always feel in that, understand through compassion. If possible, easier. It's easy to say when you're sitting like at a yoga thing and da-da-da-da. But it's also not that far out, It's not out of reach if you really care to do that. And that's what this is all about. Because then, even when we are having an experience of suffering, which we will, we're just the most tender, sensitive creatures, aren't we? And how to live on this planet, and how to get this through this thing, when all of us at the end are going to have to go through the gateway of death. So we're so tender, sensitive, and yet somehow in the center of the thing, we're all right, we're good. In fact, we're better than good. We're something that's kind of beyond even an idea of good and bad. But what it is, we can't actually say. So the thing, we have music, and we have poetry, and we have our inner experience. So first kriya is the active catalyst. But then what you're going to be asked to do, starting really ahora, now, is concentrate the prana, concentrate the chi. How do we do that? Dharana means a singular stream. Dhara, like Shirodhara. Some of you familiar with the Ayurvedic treatment, or the stream of warm, medicated sesame oil goes over the forehead, and you're just laying there, and you've already had 2 people massage you for an hour at the same time with equal strokes, with this beautiful, all the Ayurvedic massages, they have the sophistication because they have inside of them the wisdom of the vayus and the nadis, not just the physical tissues, but also the chi system that they understood and understand so well in ancient India, and modern even India too, and all throughout Asia, and all the indigenous peoples have great understandings of these things. But unfortunately, in modern society, we're hypnotized by the real cult is materialism, and that the subtle things in life aren't actually of greater substance. And so then with that stream of warm oil over the forehead, it's like induced meditation, and you get healed. Meditation isn't something that's like a special effect. Meditation is what we need to take the stress off of the system and to bring us back into the center of who we are. And so we can be ourselves, and we can live life, and we can do something, and we can feel good about it, and we can also chill. Yeah? Right now, if you look into the sky, and you would see that on the ascendant is what they call Mula Nakshatra, the center part of Sagittarius. So this is the beginning moment of our journey together in this course. And so it's being born, and so you can look at the horoscope and take the birth chart of it right now. It's a nice one, it's really beautiful. Mula is the center of Sagittarius, and right on the point of the eastern horizon, there it is. And Mula's symbol is a bundle of herbs, a bundle of roots. So it's a healing, has healing symbology, but also it's the roots that mean you have to go down deep. So people born with prominent Mula placements, they're people that are not very good at staying on the surface. They're not small talk people at all, always go deep, philosophical. But the other part about Mula is it's intense, and it's ruled by the dark goddess Kali, Niriti, ancient form of Kali. So it also has that. So it just wants truth. Dark it's not a negative context at all, of course. It just wants to take away anything that is obstructing reality. So this is about kind of getting into a supreme reality, and that we can't do with rationale. That we can only do through inner experience and heart, mind, heart, wisdom. Yeah, so dharana will be, how do you concentrate the chi, the prana, and everything that will do, there's a point of focus for the mind. And instead of just letting the mind go all over the place, to actually meditate on rhythm. Rhythm is going to be our vehicle. And the mind will go this way and the mind will go that way, and then you just keep bringing it back. There's no way to do it badly. It's either do it, try, or not do it, don't try. But there's not really, you're doing it good, or you'll do it more enjoyable and less enjoyable. The more you do it, the more enjoyable it tends to come, because then you got it, and you can, instead of having to work so hard to do it, you can then, okay, I know how to do this now. Now I can dwell in it, and then I can start to enjoy it. And then the mind gets distracted, and I keep bringing it back, and little by little the chi will concentrate in the nervous system, the life force will concentrate in the nervous system, and my mind will start to be happy, naturally, without changing my philosophy, without changing my belief, without changing my relationship status or my bank account. My mind will get a little bit happier, just a little bit, enough to be more content and less of an asshole or less of a this or whatever the case may be. And so that's a good starting point, don't you agree? What I just think of as like relative contentment. Relative contentment, I can stand on my own 2 feet. Okay? So then 3 is nada, is sound yoga. Sound yoga. Nada yoga is the 3rd pillar. And that includes first, sunya, listening. And then it includes vibrating, chanting, mantra, shabad. And then 4 goes to gyan. And gyan is cultivation of, jnana yoga is wisdom cultivation. And you sharpen your sword by increasing your ability to perceive, and to perceive what is real versus to perceive what is not real. Not philosophically, because I believe this is real, I believe that is real, but by paying attention to the patterns of life. And that's why we use the great wisdom sciences to help us do so, like Jyotish, Vedic astrology, like Ayurveda. Not as astrology in the way of like, because I want to make a prediction, but to use it as a jnana yoga, as to use it to be able to understand our own psyches, to be able to understand the dynamics of our relationships in life, to be able to have creative ways of understanding to become happier. Because one of the nice things it does for us, that type of jnana yoga, it shows us where our strengths are, and it shows us where we're really, really kind of strong and talented. And sometimes, depending on our life and depending what we're skillful at, those things may not have been highlighted for us in our life. Because if they didn't particularly fit into the same type of intelligence that's valued by the world that we grew up in. So if you're really talented at creating business and money, your talents will be highlighted in most of the places that we've grown up in. But if your talent is more of a much more like artistic intelligence, maybe you have the intelligence of aesthetics. And maybe you didn't do so good in school, but you can make that place be beautiful. What type of intelligence? It's in different types of intelligence. So this is jnana yoga. It's discovering our own intelligence, our unique intelligences, highlighting them, but it reveals us, the hard part is it reveals also our blind spots. So if I'm a go-getter Capricorn person, that will really serve me in aspects of my life, and other aspects it's going to be a problem. And so what we're strong at also is usually the same thing that's causing blind spots. So that's hard to kind of look at first, but then when you do, you realize it just starts making you happier. Because it makes you more real, it makes our relationships better. Because we have more perspective on our contribution to both the good things and to the sufferings. Then we can just refine from there. It's awareness. So jnana. 5th is rasayana, which is all the Ayurveda. That's longevity. That's making the body beautiful. That's giving the body good strength. That's keeping ourselves moisturized in all the levels. Keeping it. Rasayana means the path of juice. Rasa, the juice of life. Good longevity. Always trying to preserve life. Always trying to take care of life. Not taking it for granted. Easy to do so, isn't it? Every day, Groundhog Day. Yeah. And then it goes into sadhana and living life through an artist's way. putting a lifestyle in ways. It's all just science. It's so dry. We know so much knowledge, but nobody has the knowledge of what is all this, and what is the stars, and what are these planets, and what is the earth, and all of these, oceans, and the creatures under the oceans, and the flying creatures, and four-legged creatures, hairy creatures, and human species, two-legged creatures with hands and ears and tongue, and then hair, and interesting. And our sensitivity. We don't have like fur, like a grizzly bear. We don't have a shell like a tortoise. That's not. We're sensitive creatures. Even like my spoon at dinner might cut me and it'll hurt. I stub my toe and like it's turning grouchy. We're sensitive little creatures. We want to feel, especially as dudes, we want to feel like we're so strong, and impenetrable. As guys, we're really learning. We're doing better and better, though. But we're still causing so many problems. Too many aggressive men involved. While the world working, may that change. And it is changing. You see these younger generations coming, they're not having any of that. So we're going to be good. We're going to be good. And and then the final piece of that all is bodhicitta. So that's how we want to start. Okay? Shall we? Come sitting nice and tall. Come sit nice and tall with the heart lifted up and the shoulder blades released down, the chin slightly in. Close the eyes down. And just relax the inner gaze slightly up and in if you can. Not trying too hard, but where the root of our nose meets your skull bone. Neutralizing center. That's why they call it gateway to the infinite. Is what's in between the positive and the negative, the up and the down, the good and the bad. It's the field of zero, neutrality, and zero and infinity. It's non-rational, so you're taking ourselves out of our thinking, and we're beginning now the practice of Kriya and Dharana by bringing your attention to the flow of your breath. Slow your breath down and breathing only through the nose. And please endeavor to surrender the need to analyze it. And instead, see if you can just start to possibly enjoy it or just witness it. Maybe nothing is enjoyable right now. Maybe your heart is broken. Maybe you're feeling super amazing and can't believe how great your life is going. And anything in between. All of it is most welcome here. So this is not an experience or a journey of fixing oneself. It's about nourishing ourselves. It's about feeling compassion for our bodies, in our mind, in the predicament of our life, and to begin to be grateful, even if we can begin to be grateful, just a tiny, tiny touch. And after all, we woke up today, and here we are still, and one day we shall not. So, experience how your body is breathing and just a little bit slow it down. Slow for you, not slow for anyone else. Close your eyes, soften your chest, soften the mind. We want to work with qualities. So, oh my mind, soft, listening. Sunya. By listening, you provoke spaciousness, because sound the ether element, the space element. Earth is fragrance, smell. Water is taste. Fire is light perception, sight. Air is tactile perception, touch. And sound is akasha, space, ether. So by providing the qualities, water, soft, and ether, expansive, akasha. And how can I make my mind expansive? Please, listening. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Now, in this listening space, come onto the hands and knees and preparing for cat-cow. Inhaling, the head is coming up. Exhaling, the head is coming down. Now, close the eyes. As the breath is coming in, that's the point of focus. And as the breath is going out, the point of focus, it stays. Put the body and the breath in a unified rhythm. And after a couple repetitions, it's not so much about stretching anymore, but create a nice rhythm for yourself, feeling as if you're making your spine nice and supple. Keep the spine young. You keep everything young. Skin, glow, vitality, energy. Close your eyes. Listen to your breath and put the body and breath in a great rhythm, your own rhythm. And as you do so, put your mind on that rhythm, on the breath feel, on the body feel. But supremely, the focus is the rhythm feel you're creating for yourself. If you look at the sky and you found where the moon is this evening, it's in the lunar mansion, the lunar constellation called Dhanista, whose symbol is a great drum, and its energy is the Shakti of giving prosperity. So we have a great way to start. We have all the support of the cosmos always behind us. And create a nice breath. And when you're able to put the breath and the body together, and then you can get your mind to dwell on the rhythm and forget about everything else. This is more fun anyways. You put the breath, body, and mind all together in that way. And that dharana, that single stream of your awareness. The Shirodhara is not a drip, drip, drip of oil. It's a singular stream of oil, which sends the person into deep, wonderful relaxation. If you can cause your awareness to be relatively singularly dwelling on the breath and the mantra, you'll go into bliss eventually if you're persistent enough. The challenge is to get the mind to cooperate. It takes work, kriya. Watch, soon enough, within a matter of time, you won't have to worry about mind cooperating. The center prana will open everything, and we'll feel magnificently ourselves. Inhale, head up. Draw the gaze into the third eye point. Draw the pelvic floor up and in. And then exhale, head down. Muy bueno. And come sitting in easy pose. Getting there. Come on. Come sitting and be right up on your sit bones. Yeah? And keep the chest lifted. Just a light inhale on the lift of your chest and an exhale as it comes back. Just little more, 15 seconds. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath, close your eyes. Lift to the pelvic floor, rectal sphincter, sex organ, navel. Hold the posture just like this, and through your nose, exhale. Push it all out. Then please inhale deeply. Now soft chest, please soft mind. Lift the mula bandha. Settle the gaze, soft third eye. Listening. Through the nose, exhale. Beautiful. Okay, hands like this. You're gonna inhale, just let it swing to the left. Exhale, let it swing to the right. Let it just swing, yeah, ease. Sit bones are connected, and then when you got the sit bones, you can just let it swing. Putting everything in a nice rhythm. It's nourishing we are not fixing ourselves. We're nourishing ourselves. We're uplifting ourselves. We're taking care of ourselves. We're building up our vitality. We're practicing love for ourselves. Compassion for ourselves, and we're discovering our inner treasures, and that brings also outer treasures, and the blessings feel like they're showering on our life. Discover the inner treasures. Then to the center, your deepest inhale, heart held up high, chin slightly in, soft, soft, easy third eye gaze. Draw the root lock, recto sphincter, sex organ, navel, up and in. Exhale. Hands on the knees. Inhale, squeeze up. Exhale, release. Heart lifted high, okay? Jnana Mudra, wisdom seal. Heart soft, mind soft. It's an easy, it's a light, and it's a rhythmic breath. It's not so strong that we can see your body jerking. Soften that thing up and smooth it out. Don't worry, it will get very powerful, but take the smooth route. Light and light and light and rhythmic. Because, my friends, I want us to meditate through every session on our rhythm feel. And all through this whole course, giving our life really good rhythm feel. So the exhale and inhale are equalized. And inhale through your nose. Soften your chest, suspend the breath. Heart held high. Soften your mind. Easy third eye gaze. Through the nose, exhale. Yes. Nunamas. And now, close your eyes. Shoulder blades release. Chest is soft. Sit bones, are they connected? Yes, they are. Right now we're gathering all of the energy of our life. It has to be used for so many things, so many responsibilities, so many worries, so many uncertainties, so many wishes, so many desires. Countless things our energy is in service of. But the practice of dharana is you're now gathering back your life energy into the center of you by concentrating on the pranayama, on the breath rhythm. Heart held high. Can you feel the relationship of your body's energy to the gravitational field. And gravity is an aging stressor in its ordinary experience. As we get older and longer the gravity, more wrinkles on my skin. We are aging. This is Shani, Saturn. So how shall we take the passage of time? Make your spine and your body one vertical relationship with gravity. Heart held high, shoulder blades release, chin ever so slightly in, so it's nice and tall and erect. And yet, soft. Chest is soft. Upper back, shoulder blades soft. Even my gaze, I'm working to kind of concentrate it up and in between the two eyebrows. But soft, not trying so hard. Nothing such a big deal. Less tight science, more soft art in our disposition and our approach. So you blend the two. Suspension, Mulaban, gaze, escuchando, listening. Exhale. Yes. Okay, beautiful people, come onto your backs. Hug your knees up to your chest. Bring the nose up towards the knees. Exhale here. If it strains your low back, hands should be under your butt. Okay, inhale deeply, come into this stretch pose. Just like Nima, and then inhale deep. Now pelvic floor in, your navel point in. Relax. Hug the knees, please, to the chest. Número dos. Bring the nose up to the knees. Exhale, shoulder blades release. Into the stretch pose this time. Good focus. Deep inhale. Let's go. Move your navel point into the rhythm. Go. Draw your navel point in. Relax. Very good. Hug your knees to your chest. And please, inhale, bring the nose up to the knees. This time you're going to stay here. Exhale. Stay in this posture. Inhale, shoulder blades release down. Same thing. Good. We're getting there. Give it something. Squeeze up. Up, 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 up. Exhale. Perfecto. All right, hug the knees to the chest. Rock and roll along the length of your spine. Come up, easy pose. 60 degrees of the angle, thumbs are out, fingers are tucked in, shoulder blades are released. Be right up on your sit bones, please. Yeah, heart lifted, soft, shoulder blades release. Try no bend in your elbows, yeah? Close the eyes, inhale. Your navel point joins the rhythm section, and thus your diaphragm joins the rhythm section. And that does change the vitality. No bend though in the elbow. If you please could, see if you can, imagine an arc of like a beautiful light, like a luminosity that connects your two thumbs. And the deeper like your rhythm current, more brighter it becomes, even more luminous, more brighter it becomes. See, just imagine, it's all creativity. Creativity can make us miserable when it's hijacked by the subconscious patternings of our mind. It takes creativity to keep that vengeance alive. And that even unbeknownst to us, it's drawing on our life force to do so, our bitterness or whatever it may be. So although those are hard things to change, to soften, to open up, to feel safe enough to change, it is the path of our bliss, to be truly happy. Now see if you can imagine the central channel, what the yogis call Shushmana, central channel that starts at the base of your spine, but it's not physical, it's the subtle body, and goes up all the way to the crown and then through the crown of the head, Shushmana, central channel. Its physical corollary is your central nervous system. So if you concentrate your prana in this way, regulation of the nervous system, opening of the life force, Shunya, meditative point. 30 seconds go. For your convenience, I'm watching how much time is left, so you don't have to think about it. Conveniently, my arms are not at 60 degrees. Inhale deeply. Thumb tips come touching above your head. Fingers are tight like steel, yet your shoulder blades release and the heart is soft. The mind is soft, but the gaze goes up and in. Stretch up, up, up. Inhale some more. Up, 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 up. Relax. Okay, now please come standing. Your legs will be out and your arms will be out to the side like Nima. Those of you in this room here face this side or that side, but not this side. Okay? Fingers firm, legs are strong, and this is the motion, like a windmill, like a prana windmill. But less concern already, the concern becomes amongst the people. Can I touch my toes? I can't touch my toes. Forget your toes. Think about your core. Forget how far you're coming down. What's the right feel to where you can use your pelvic floor and you can use your navel point, your core strength, to lift you on your inhalation. Every inhale, please fill your lungs. A direct breath through the nostrils. Use your core strength so we can actually build vitality. Stretching is not taking us too far. Stay supple and stay strong. Combine the two, muy bueno. Legs are strong. Use that leg to lift you on your inhalation. Keep going. Now, last 30 seconds, more deeper the breath. You know, give yourself some, like, let it swing, you know, get into it. You know, use the gravity, use the physics, not to age, but use the gravity to get younger. That's what Kriya practice is all about. It's the thing that in ordinary circumstances would age you, gravity for one, so to speak, is the same thing within the context of the Kriya, is that which opens up youthfulness, opens up vitality, opens up the experience of the non-dying self. is firm, legs are strong. Exhale, release. Okay, shake your legs out a little bit. All right. A little bit of working out tonight. Not much of working out, but a little bit. Mañana, different story. Okay, a little bit of working out. So frog. So come with your fingertips on the ground like Nima can show us. And your heels are touching. But if they can't touch, no importa. Just as close as they can. You know? And then, some people are already starting. That's cool. Bonus frogs. And then you're going to straighten your legs and you inhale, and when you do, your heels don't touch the floor, if possible. We don't know what's possible, but that's what we're trying to do. Maybe we do that. Maybe do something in that direction. Enjoy. Go. Most important thing is the practice of the breath and using it as your focal point of the dharana, meaning you're really, in this exercise, you're putting something into it. As your own too, you can count them. You can use a mantra, Sat Nam, as you wish. But one way or another, the endeavor is to bring all your awareness and all your energy into exactly what you're doing. Very conscientious that you're using this to build your inner strength. This is vitality exercises. And then when you reach 108, you stop. 104, 105, 106, 107, 108. Excellent job. Inhale. Relax, come standing, shake your legs out. Bravo, wow. I've never seen anybody do 108 that quickly. Come relax. Come sitting down, don't lay down, we're not relaxing like that. Come like this. And stretch your legs out wide like a V shape. And also, if you wish, have some water. As we're going through over these, tonight is launching our spaceship. Okay? As we're going through all these sessions, lots and lots of water. Yeah? But not just getting it through you, mix it with your saliva a little bit. We're trying to create good hydration as we're practicing so much pranayama. Okay, and inhale, center, turn to either side, fold. Inhaling, lifting back up. Turn the other direction, fold. Once again, no collapsing the heart, really. Keep the feet flex, energy in the toes. And inhale and fill the lungs. Exhaling, fold. Close your eyes. Nourishing, opening, enjoying, establishing your life rhythm. Give a word of gratitude from our extraordinary Life Force Academy team and our ability that we're all here. Yeah, don't mess up the exercise. Come on, keep your breathing. And just the fact that we're all here has been the work of lots and lots and lots and lots of people, and thank you, everyone. Thank you all for coming. Those of you in this room with us, those of you all over, wherever you are from your home, thank you so much. Let's breathe. Breathe together. I just publicly thanked you. Center, and then exhale, fold, and then inhale, lift. Exhale, full. Do it on your feel, on your rhythm, but inhaling, lift. Close your eyes and feel every bit of it. Every inhale, make it flow, make it smooth, make it artful. Your whole inner world is your canvas. You use your body and your breath like a brush, or like vibrating your instrument. But also what vibrates your instrument, what else is your brush, is your mind and the beam of your thoughts. And to concentrate your chi gives you the capacity to take a hold of that profound, powerful energy of the mind that in one way can take me into destructive hell and misery, and another way can take me into the greatest bliss. And to use it with great wisdom, and to use it with really in the service of love, the service of compassion, and the service of jnana, wisdom. And that's the heart of Sagittarius, the wisdom of truth. And when you're in the wisdom of truth, you'll find yourself like an archer with a bow. Sometimes it's the bow, it's the arrow of the wisdom. Sometimes it's the warrior arrow that will protect the least of these, will protect those who are most vulnerable. Sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. What's right, what is true, what is good, what is real. Inhale up. Fold, exhale down. And now stay in this position, extend out through the crown of your head, tuck through your chin, extend out through your chest, flex the feet, toes, energy, groin relax, chest relax, soft mind, and follow the breath as it comes in through your nose. Imagine the chi, prana, gathering in your pelvic bowl, and as you exhale, imagine it passing up through the heart and gathering in the bowl of your skull bone, your crown. As the breath comes in, draw it down. And as the breath goes out, draw it up the spine to the head. Just with your creativity, there's no wrong way to do it. Where the attention goes, the prana flows. Watch how difficult it is to keep the mind concentrating on that very simple thing. Already our minds are everywhere else except that prana current. Shake your legs out and relax. So now what's going to happen, you're going to come sit nice and tall. You take the asana, the seat. One vertical relationship with the gravity. We get that? So if my head's forward like this, my heart's like this, multiple relationships with the gravity. If I'm tall like this, heart like this, shoulders like this, one relationship with the gravity, yeah. Okay? Now, the Jnana Mudra, the wisdom seal, the index, Jupiter, Guru, touches the thumb. Yeah. Okay, the other three fingers, Shani, middle finger, Surya, ring finger, Buddha, pinky finger, Saturn, Sun, Mercury. Those are firm. The touch is soft. Yeah? Chest is lifted, chin is in. Then you press the hands back like you're trying to make your shoulder blades touch. So it presses your heart forward somewhat dramatically. Yeah? Not so much as like too tense and tight, but you press, yeah, like that. And then the O-shaped mouth for a 2-stroke inhalation. Through the nose, the diaphragm lifts 1 stroke. Exhalation. Okay? Connects the subconscious mind, this kriya, all of our patterning, deeper patterning that's more difficult to transform with the intuitive psyche. Okay? Brings up the wisdom, brings up the field of awareness, and that makes your eyes, have a nice sparkle, and the feeling comes from inside, inner treasures, like this. 1 stroke exhale through the nose, and my diaphragm lifts like this, like that. Yes. Now it's looking really beautifully. Keep going. Now check it out though. You need to lift your diaphragm, and you need to use the time of the rhythm to get out as much air through your nose as you can. Push it out. Push it out. There you go. Puckered O-shaped lips. Try to make your chest out and your shoulder blades back. And now, beautiful people, open your eyes ever so slightly and take your gaze down towards the tip of your nose. Okay? Try to concentrate your just slightly opened eyes. 10 to 20% opened eyes. And try to gaze it down to the tip of your nose and steady it there. Easier said than done. That's why you have to bring some effort, some perseverance, some belief in your capabilities. Concentrate the chi in such a way. Diaphragm. Yes. Heal yourself. Open, heart out, chest out. Chin is in, tip of the nose. That's the dristi, that's the gaze. You may not get your mind to cooperate, but you can get some of your attention on the tip of your nose, and that will put the pressure on the frontal lobe, on your pituitary, frontal part, forehead. will cause the mind to center with the rhythm. And give it something. Bring forth the energy. Bring it forth in the mood that you wish to bring forth energy in your life. Is it rough? Or is it smooth? Is it soft? Or is it hard? Is it hot? Or is it cool? Is it focused? Or is it all scattered about? With the rhythm. First 7 minutes. Okay, not too big of a problem. The next stretch, though, requires focus. Perseverance. Keep the body steady. And start to give the mind a central beam through concentration on the breath rhythm. Escuchando and listening, sunya. Not listening to the chitter chatter of the thinking mind. Listen deeper. Breath within the breath. The rhythm within the rhythm. The sound within the sound. With the diaphragm. All the stress of our lives, breathe it. All the wishes of our life, breathe it. All the love we wish to feel, breathe it. 5 minutes. So what? Stay the course. Stay. Breathe. Puckered lips, O-shape, nice and firm. What is firm and what is soft? Fingers firm. O-shaped lips, nice and firm. Sit bones connected, sense of firm. And chest, nice and soft. Lifted tall, soft. Mind space, soft. Lift the diaphragm, please. Final stretch, please, as you can, stay with it. Now, this is the moment. Full concentration. Nothing but the Kriya. Thirty seconds. Shoulder blades touching. Chest down. Tip of the nose gaze. suspend the breath. Suspend the breath. Hold the posture through your nose, exhale. Now press your two palms together like this. Press them. Inhale. Lift your pelvic floor, rectal sphincter, sex organ, navel up and in. Press the palms powerfully. Now squeeze the spine. Like a cannon through your mouth, exhale. Inhale. Press the palms. Pelvic floor lifted. Press the palms so the hands shake. Press them. Like a cannon, exhale. Now please inhale. Press the palms. Press them. Pelvic floor lifted. Navel point in. Exhale. And please relax into meditative space. And just listening. Just for a few moments more, perfectly still. Sunya. Exhale, please come Shavasana, please, all the way relax. Very important after this Kriya. Really relax, come onto your backs, and please relax. Take your time, deepen your breathing. Rotate the wrists and the ankles. Stretch the arms over the head. Point through your toes. Inhale, extend. And cat stretch to each side. Knock the knees to the chest and then actually rub the palms and the soles of the feet and make a nice friction. Cat stretch, we did that. Hug the knees to the chest, rock and roll on your spine. And come on into the meditative zone. Stay in Dharana space, Sunya space, listening space. Have some water. Set yourself. But those things don't pull away from the central space. The last part is very beautiful, very blissful. Wonderfully transformative. You take the index and middle fingers out and you hold the pinky and ring down with your thumb. With your left hand you touch heart center. The other hand like this. You're taking the wisdom position like that. Bodhicitta, heart, mind. You're going to close your eyes and you make your breath come in long and slow and deep. And then through the nose, exhale long and slow and complete. Finishing the secret to the yogic breath, the meditative yogic breath, is finish your exhalations. Finish every exhalation long and complete. And as you inhale, imagine as the breath is coming up through the nostrils, the prana goes up into the point of the third eye between the eyebrows. And then as you exhale, you imagine you draw the chi, the prana, down to the center of your chest where your fingers are touching. And as you inhale, you follow the breath current meditatively and creatively, and you draw it up to the third eye space. Then as you exhale, you can draw it back down. I wonder how that looks and feels inside you. I bet it's beautiful. I bet it moves somehow majestically, mysteriously and wonderfully. Some great power that keeps us alive, rotates the earth, the tides of the ocean, the winds that blow above it and through the mountains, the cloud patterns, the atmosphere, the stars up above, rotation of the earth, movements of the planets, and thus our life. Follow the chi, be in the center of it all. Follow the chi. Follow the chi. Make it beautiful. And join the orchestra of it. Be a part of it. Let the sound move your chi. Breathe with a deep, sweet, meditative rhythm. It's like a courtship with the whole universe. Love. From your third eye point to the center of the chest, and again, not in a rush, not going anywhere, not doing anything, and dwelling in the full presence. Stay totally steady in the posture, even though the mind is jumping. Stay with it. Follow the breath in that way. In all the happenings of our life, let them be. And breathe with love. mind. Follow the blissful prana current.
What we have been doing is a way of living and then we do something on. And when we come in from the home, something on, something on, something on.
Follow the breath. Even if it may be very difficult to do so, keep your body very still. Last little stretch. You're developing a magnetic field in the context of the posture and the kriya. Steadiness. Add attention. Regal disposition. Strong and powerful you are. And sweet and loving and kind. And incomprehensible. So for 2 minutes, be nowhere else but exactly where you are. And follow the chi and the inhale to the third eye. And on the exhale to the great heart. posture and bring your whole focus and inhale deeply. And hold it perfectly steady, the posture, and then through your nose exhale. Lift your heart, inhale deeply. Chin slightly in, soften the third eye gaze, lift the Mula Bandha, soft mind, listening. And slowly, slowly relax. Keep the eyes closed down. And then from your heart, for your life, I give a wish, set an intent, make a vibration, offer a prayer, put it into the space, into the atmosphere, into the sound. And without any attachments at all, just let it travel. Yeah, let it travel with the sound current. Let it travel with the wind. And let it reach all of time and space. Inhale deep. Exhale. And please now inhale, stretch out. Up, 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 up. Come on, stretch up. And shake them. Exhale, shake them. Inhale, stretch up. Stretch up, 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 and shake. Come on. Get all that good energy now all through your body. Shake off the tensions and stretch. And relax. Voila. Muy bueno. Bravo. Good job. Beautiful. My dear friends, it's my good brother Jared May playing bass. It's my brother Devin Ashley on the percussion. And my brother Salif Bamakora on the kora. And of course, you all know and love Simrat. I'm very grateful to be here with everyone. I'm very grateful we have the spaceship soaring now. Good to go. We're gonna have an amazing, amazing journey together. Very grateful these incredible artists are here with us and just getting started. So everyone, thank you. And those of you at home, thank you so much. Those of you who've joined this immersion from home, thank you so much. This is a hard work we do, and as anybody knows, then anything we're doing, anything you're doing that is of the heart and of purpose, it's always difficult, challenging, and always, always, always worth it. So thank you so much for those of you who are participating from also everywhere, because that's why this thing is able to just keep going, and sometimes we're not sure if it can, but we always persevere and keep going. Okay, take the hands in the prayer pose. You do. Good. We'll seal that. We'll seal our session this evening. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Okay, good night, hasta mañana. Everybody at home, thank you, hasta mañana. Those of you who have joined, we have a lot of friends that joined tonight, because my thing with these, as I've said a couple times recently, of all the stuff we do, the thing I'm trying to get people to do, if there's just any one thing, is to do with these immersions with us, and all the other stuff makes sense. Okay, so thank you everyone, those who came tonight as guests. Please consider joining us the rest of the time. See you later. Satnam, thank you. Hey, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here with us for this opening session of the Immersion. And for those of you who haven't joined in yet for the rest of this, I want to give you the opportunity to be a part of this, whether you can be with us live over the next few days. That would be amazing, to take this course immersion style, or you can take this course one session a day over the next week. You can take this course one session a week over the next few weeks, take you through the summer. But either way, if you jump in for this, and it's still a really good deal, if you get in tonight, if you get in right now, it's still an amazing deal. And you're going to have lifetime access to this experience. So I just want to give one last invitation for those of you who haven't joined in for the full immersion. You have the opportunity to do so now. Everything you want to know about it is here below. And again, thank you so much for joining us for the opening session. Wishing you all the best. See you in there. But what we can do in several days is we can create a substantive momentum for ourselves. We can really plug into the source of our happiness and confidence and creativity, and we can gain good perspective on our lives to take our baby steps.
Kundalini has really helped me cultivate the energy to stay focused and present, and to help move blockages.
Doing it online is kind of almost doing it in present. It's like really, you get the same exactly benefits.
And even at home, you do really feel part of the community, you know? Like I really felt like this was my new family.
My first online session, the shift in my thinking, in my attitude, the increased happiness, it's like nothing else that I've ever done online. Nothing else.
Of course, the voice of Simrit and the entire band, the sound current just moves through you.
Just the general teachings of Jaidev and his humor, his love, his kindness, his wisdom, his insight, like all of it is just such an incredible blend.
If we can create a little bit of time to not only do a good exercises, center our life force, but to also arouse our wish for real happiness in the conditions of happiness, which means that I'm wishing for you to have real happiness in the conditions of happiness. Everybody wants happiness. So all it's really promoting is happiness through happiness training. It's hard sometimes to get into the great rhythm current of our life, because the mind is going after the pleasure and it wants to avoid the pain. There comes the practice of yoga, is to spend a little time each day getting your energy right inside of you, putting your energy in rhythm, centering your life force, your prana, so that the mind and the heart has nice sensation of the purposefulness of your life. And very naturally from there, let the day happen. There's a pure consciousness, a pure love, a pure intelligence at the nucleus of us all. And then Kundalini energy, the Kundalini process is allowing that energy to blossom into your life. This is about experiencing your innate goodness, your innate brilliance, your innate love, and experiencing the interconnected web of which we're a part of. So yes, it is purifying, but it's purifying the mind. The mind is what is being purified, not you. You are being glorified.